10 minutes ago / R.I.P Cissy Houston / goodbye to a true Hollywood legend Cissy Houston. Hope keep watching for more details. Hi guys, what's up? My name is Alana. Welcome back to my channel. Like this video and enjoy this video. Don't miss the main topic of this video, so let's start the latest update. On February 11, 2012, the world lost a musical icon and her beloved daughter Whitney Houston. The shock of Willie's untimely death reverberated through the music industry and touched fans all over the world. But for Cissy Houston, it was the loss of her child. In the days that followed Whitney's passing, Susie Houston discovered that Cissy had lost her baby. Gary's incoherence and babble angered Cissy, who pleaded with him to get to the point. After then, the world was a wood forever. Hunter, since Gary remembers the pain in her words, it's likely that anyone who has ever experienced the loss of a child can understand how it was a pain that would stay with her for the rest of her life. Gary broke the devastating news that Lee was dead. It was a wreck, just a wreck, and just like that, my heart broke again. Whitney Houston's passing was startling and perplexing, in addition to being terrible. In the years before her death, she struggled with substance abuse, and it was no secret that she had battled addiction. The official cause of Whitney's death was ruled as accidental drowning at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, where she was discovered lifeless face down in the bathtub, filled with water with drug paraphernalia within arm's reach. The toxicology report will later reveal that she had a history of drug abuse. However, Susie Houston was not surprised by these findings because she was aware of her daughter's ongoing battle with substance abuse and was, sadly, not shocked by the discovery of drugs in her system. In her memoir, Susie paints a sharp picture of a daughter who was fighting for sobriety in her final days, and a daughter who had promised a mother that she would overcome her demons because she recalls that it was my hope and my prayer, and Whitney promised me that she would overcome her demon. One of Cissy's most pivotal moments, when Whitney was in Los Angeles for the Grammy Awards, the music industry's most pretentious event, she reached out to her mother to express her love and assurance that she would be coming to see her. Houston's memorial is her recollection of that conversation, which took place on the evening before Whitney passed away and was cherished forever as her daughter's final words to her. Following the passing of her daughter, Cissy Houston reflected on the suffering and helplessness she had experienced while living with addiction. Houston's battle with addiction was a major theme in her life, and it was also a major focus of media attention. The agony of witnessing a loved one slowly fall apart under the weight of their addiction is a particular and devastating agony. Houston's memorial clarifies the mixed feelings she was through. The intricate online app addiction is a story that starkly illustrates the toll that addiction can have on people and their families, regardless of their notoriety or status. It intertwines love, despair, hope, and heartache. Only 2 days before her passing, on February 9, 2012, Whitney Houston would make a public appearance in Maplewood. She visited the record producer Cliff Davis and joined Kelly Price on stage to sing "Jesus Loves Me," a performance that now seems to be a prelude to the catastrophe that would follow. People who came in contact with Whitney during those final days described her as being hard and erratic, which may have been the first indication of the heart condition that would eventually claim her life. The following day, when he was supposed to attend Club Davis, a party celebrating new programming at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, fate had other plans. One aspect of Whitney Houston's life that cast a shadow over her happiness was her 15-year marriage to R&B singer Bobby Brown. Their union was marked by physical and emotional abuse that left the witness devastated and her self-esteem in tatters. In her memoir, Houston admits that she had been, for those who are still enthralled, the dynamics of their relationship, which were revealed in secrecy due to societal pressures, remain a source of fascination and conjecture. Bobby Christina Houston, the Houston family's only child, was discovered face down in a bathtub in Atlanta in 2013, just a year after Whitney Houston passed away. It was a chilling echo of her mother's tragic death in a previous interview. Bobby Brown, who was still mourning the loss of both his wife and daughter, made shocking allegations, claiming that Nick Gordon, Bobby's boyfriend at the time, was to blame for their deaths. Bobby Christina, who was only 22 years old when she fell into a coma from which she would never awaken, died in July 2015 in a manner similar to her mother's. Traces of marijuana, alcohol, cocaine, and morphine were found in her body, highlighting the harmful effects of an addiction that seemed to have no end. Jihan is a household name. The fallout from Bobby Christina's passing also highlighted the difficulties of inheritance and family dynamics. Whitney Houston's world had inspired Bobby Christina to be the sole heir to the singer's estate. Thus, in the case that Bobby Christine passes away without having children or a world of her own, the estate was to go to her two brothers. This legal clause was designed to prevent Bobby Brown from inheriting any of her fortune after he divorced his ex-husband, who would have been her daughter's natural mistake. This was a painful familial twist. Sega has a troubled history. The accusations made by Bobby Brown against New Gordon sparked a sour game of finger-pointing that only deepened the grief and frustration over these senseless murders. He was convinced that Gordon's involvement in Whitney and Bobby's life, as well as the identical struggles that led to their deaths, were no casual coincidence. Bobby claims that Gordon was the one who gave his family the narcotics, making him responsible for the awful events that followed. Sadly, this painful chapter will not be closed. On January 1, 2020, Nick Gordon met a sad death when he overdosed on heroin. Houston's life is a testament to the unflinching power of a mother's love and the unbearable pain of losing a child. But tragedy struck her on numerous occasions, beginning with that dependable health check in August 2020, when a small spot was found on her lungs, shocking her to her core. At first, the doctors were cautiously optimistic because the spot seemed minor and had even disappeared by the time she went in for the next checkup. Thoughts of it being a brief fear caused Cissy to exhale in relief, but Faith had other ideas. By November 2022, the patch that had previously disappeared had reappeared and had expanded in size. Susie had to make a difficult choice. With courage in her heart and the backing of her loved ones, so she made the decision to undergo exploratory surgery in order to learn more about this mystery area. On November 26, 2022, Susie decided to have surgery at Kindred Hospital in Los Angeles. While there were high expectations that the tumor could be removed and that Susie would soon be on the path to recovery, the procedure's disappointing results revealed that the tumor cannot be removed. Susie's diagnosis of lung cancer, a disease that is ruthless and has taken the lives of many people worldwide, was accompanied by doubt, dread, and a terrible sense of vulnerability. Longtime smoker, she reduced her pack-a-day habit after her first shock and entirely gave up following surgery. She was aware that her smoking history probably contributed to her career and current situation, but she was determined not to let it. Define her future Cease and Barton a grill and treatment regimen including 6 weeks of laser radiation treatment through a linear particle accelerator at Stanford University Medical Center. The therapy was strenuous and taxed her body and spirit, but she never wavered in her resolve to prevail over the obstacles placed in her path. Susie became a representation of how those going through similar struggles can be motivated by their tenacity and unyielding spirit. She recounted her experience honestly, talking about the highs and lows, the victories and disappointments, and even the heartless people who followed her tale from afar. Despite her exceptional strength, Susie turned into a lung cancer awareness champion by using her platform to inform people about the risks of smoking and the significance of early detection. Although her body was worn out from the continuous fight, Cease's spirits remained unwavering even as her condition continued to deteriorate on September 18, 2023, when chest symptoms related to her sickness prompted her to visit the hospital one last time. The fight against lung cancer and pneumonia came to an end when Cissy died away at Kindred Hospital in Los Angeles while surrounded by her loved ones, but her legacy will endure. Cissy's journey with lung cancer was a monument to the strength of the human spirit. She overcame insurmountable obstacles with grace and tenacity, making a lasting impression on everyone who knew her. We're sorry she was laid to rest at North Hollywood's Valhalla Memorial Park Cemetery as a true Hollywood legend. Cissy's legacy extends beyond her job as an entertainer to include her advocacy work and the motivation she gave those fighting comparable fights. Thanks for watching my video.